Hi, okay. Video number two. Alright. Okay. How to unpack the last 2 days of LNR. Okay. Sally lost the baby. I think we've all seen the scenes and everything and seen the aftermath kind of, but Sally still had a little bit of aftermath for today. The I think that her reaction, it looks like a meltdown, but it's not really, because it's just frustration because nobody was really there for her and she felt like she was alone, and she felt like everybody made decisions for her without consulting her about it. So there's that. Um, Phyllis is back, I guess. She reunited with Michael today, Christian LeBlanc. Um, okay, I have to say, the comic relief moment for today was okay. Michael is in a hotel room waiting for Lauren. They're married. Okay, they've been married for a long time now. As far as soap couples go, they've been married around 30 years. Um, okay, so uh, he thinks Lauren is coming because he's got this romantic thing planned, a romantic evening with all the romantic trimming. Chocolate, champagne, you can picture the idea, right? So like, he's getting where he's getting really comfortable, and I mean really comfortable, but not naked. So he hears a knock at the door, and he just finishes the phone conversation, so he thinks it's Lauren. Well, it turns out it's Phyllis Michelle Stafford, and he's like, "Oh my God, Phyllis!" And like like, I mean, he looks like he's gonna get naked, right? And it's Phyllis at the door and not his wife. So it was funny. It made me chuckle for a minute. Okay. Okay. The other thing is, I, um, okay, on the one hand, I get this concept. On the other hand, I don't. Um, they have some sort of belief that everybody has to be in a couple, and if you're not, they try to pair you off as quick as possible. I'm talking about, um, Kyle and Summer and how they're going to separate. It's been clear for at least 2 days Kyle wants to separate. So then the question is, who are they going to put them with after they separate? And how long are they going to wait after they're separated to get with other people? Well, I told you a couple weeks ago that they had some kind of awkward meeting between Kyle and Audra. And she was coming on to him clearly. And he wasn't really taking the bait. But the seeds of, I don't know, camaraderie, something like that, was being formed. Okay. Um, just the other day, just yesterday, he says, like for the second time, I want to separate. I think we need to separate. Okay, so not 5 minutes after that, and I'm not kidding you, Audra just happens to be at the bar where he is. And then Summer happens to be alone and happens to run into Chance, Connor Floyd. So I think it's kind of obvious what they're trying to do. I don't really agree with it, not because of anything. Okay, first of all, there are 2 points to this in my mind. you're talking about a young marriage here, okay? So I would like them, instead of just separating and going their own ways, to try to work on it and go through counseling of some sort, mediation, something, where they at least tell their sides and try to come to some resolution. If not to stay together, at least air out your problems and see what happens after that. Don't just like jump into the next couple. I kind of like the fact that Audra is not with Tucker because, yeah, they say two birds of a feather or whatever, birds of a feather go together, that kind of thing. But I think you need the juxtaposition of the good guy, kind of, Kyle, with Audra, the bad girl. Like, not bad girl, but like always got something underneath it, you know? So I like it. But for me, it's just a timing thing because I think that in real life, REAL, if you separate from somebody, you try to do anything you can to try to fix it first. And then when you both come to the conclusion that you can't fix it, then you might look at other choices, but not right away like they're trying to do. All right. Okay, for the summer bit, I think that I don't know what they're. I mean, I get they're trying to get her with Chance. I understand that piece, but I just don't see how. I mean, how are they supposed to fall in love from what? What do they have exactly? They don't have a friendship. They don't really have an understanding with each other. So, what do they have? I mean, I guess going out on a limb, he could be her kind of protector in a way, but that doesn't make a good relationship. If you have, okay, what I'm saying is, if you have an unbalanced relationship in the beginning where one person is higher or whatever than the other person, it's not going to work out. If the other person is helping the other person too much, it's not going to work out. It has to be even playing field. I don't know. I kind of felt for Sally because when she was kind of screaming, crying, I kind of understood her why she was like that because in her mind she felt abandoned and she thought that Nick at least would be there to like help her out and not just help her out like I mean emotionally and she felt like he chose Sharon, which he did, over her and his family, which Sally and I, like, if I was in the same situation, I would understand, but I'd still be a little bit mad about why did you just leave me here? And, you know, the thing is that they say that, well, Sally had Adam, and then Adam is talking to Sharon today, and Adam says, well, Sally has Nick. Okay, so could you please, like, clear it up? Who wants to be with Sally? Who really wants to be there? And who will be there no matter what? Because if you look at this girl's history or the character's history, she needs somebody to be there for her. She's been abandoned her whole life. I mean, not that you need, you know what I mean? Like, you, you need somebody in the sense of somebody on your side. Not that she needs people to function. Don't get it like that. Okay, I guess, I want people to understand, younger people, to understand that you don't need to be in a relationship to be fulfilled. But in the generic sense of life, everybody needs people to help them out every now and again, or at least be sounding board or something, you know? So Sally needs that. And Sally needs stability from another human being that says, I'm going to be there no matter what. And I'm not going to just abandon you when it's not convenient for me. So, okay. Bye, guys.